Today, we're celebrating the incredible life of Mark Volman, the legendary co-founder of the Turtles, one half of the comedy rock duo Flo and Eddie, and a true rock and roll survivor who left an unforgettable mark on music history. Sadly, Mark passed away on September 5, 2025, at the age of 78, and we're going to cover everything: his cause of death, wife, age, family, net worth, lifestyle, and a full biography tracing his journey from a Los Angeles kid to a rock star and beloved professor. This is gonna be a long one, packed with stories of his hits like Happy Together, his wild times with Frank Zappa, and his inspiring later years in academia. Whether you're a Turtles fan, love his quirky Flo and Eddie days, or just want to know how he lived, stick around, we've got all the details. Grab a drink, get comfy, and let's dive into the vibrant world of Mark Volman. Let's get started. Let's kick things off with Mark Volman's biography, a tale of music, reinvention, and resilience that spans over 6 decades. Mark Randall Volman was born on April 19, 1947, in Los Angeles, California, to a Jewish father and a Catholic mother, growing up in the Westchester suburb, per Web 1-3. Raised in a mixed-faith household, Mark described himself as a typical half-Jew, shaped by parents married for nearly 60 years, per Web 3. His jazz-loving dad introduced him to music, while his mom kept the family grounded, per Web 19. As a teen, Mark was a chubby surfer and skateboarder, hanging out with future stars like Phil Hartman and even Charles Manson acolyte Squeaky from per Web 19. He started performing in high school with the Crossfires, a surf band, alongside classmate Howard Kalin, per Web 1-16. In 1965, they transformed into the Turtles, hitting it big with their cover of Bob Dylan's It Ain't Me Babe, which reached number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100, per Web 11. Their 1967 smash, Happy Together, topped the charts for 3 weeks, selling over 40 million records worldwide, followed by hits like Eleanor and She'd Rather Be With Me, per Web 9-15-23. The Turtles' psychedelic pop and barbershop-style harmonies made them 60s icons, but bad management contracts led to their breakup in 1970, per Web 19. Unable to use their own names due to legal issues, Mark and Howard reinvented as Flo and Eddie, with Mark as Flo, the fluorescent leech, per Web 1-16. They joined Frank Zappa's Mothers of Invention, adding vocals to albums like Fillmore East, June 1971, and the 1971 film 200 Motels, per Web 1-9. As Flo and Eddie, they worked with T-Rex, Bruce Springsteen, and even Strawberry Shortcake, blending humor and music, per Web 11-15. In the 80s, they hosted radio shows and voiced animated films like Down and Dirty Duck, per Web 16. Mark and Howard revived the Turtles in 1983, touring as The Turtles, featuring Flo and Eddie on the Happy Together tour, performing 60-plus shows yearly into 2025, per Web 1-16. In 1992, at 45, Mark returned to school, earning a BA magna cum laude from Loyola Marymount University in 1997, where he was class valedictorian and led graduates in singing Happy Together, per Web 1. He earned an MFA in screenwriting in 1999 and became a professor, teaching music business at Belmont University and Los Angeles Valley College, per Web 1-2. In 2023, he published his memoir, Happy Forever, My Musical Adventures with the Turtles, Frank Zappa, T-Rex, Flo and Eddie, and more, with reflections from over 100 peers, per Web 14. Fans on X praise Mark's journey from Turtles to Professor is pure legend, per Post 4. Now, the tough part, Mark Volman's cause of death. Mark passed away on September 5, 2025, in Nashville, Tennessee, at 78, after a brief and unexpected illness, per Web 2-6-9-11-15-17. While he had been battling Lewy body dementia since his 2020 diagnosis, which caused hallucinations, tremors, and cognitive issues, his official cause of death was a blood disease, per Web 6-9. Hospitalized a week before his death, Mark's white blood cell count was critically low, and doctors couldn't pinpoint the cause, per Web 6. His former wife Emily Volman told People, even at the end, he had a big smile, charming everyone in the hospital, per Web 6. Mark performed on the Happy Together tour through summer 2025, making his sudden passing a shock, per Web 3-7. X posts mourn, Mark was smiling, till the end, a true rock star, per Post 5. Wife? Mark Volman was married twice. His first marriage was to his high school sweetheart, Patricia Lee Hickey, in January 1967, lasting 25 years until their divorce in 1992, per Web 1-7-16. They had 2 daughters, Sarina Marie and Hallie Ray. Mark married his second wife, Emily, in 2000, and they were together until their divorce in 2015, per Web 1-7. Emily remained a close friend and caregiver during his Lewy body dementia battle, per Web 6-9. In 2025, Mark was single, focusing on his health and career, per Web 7. He wrote in Happy Forever about balancing his demanding music career with family, admitting to occasional absences as a father but working to mend those bonds, per Web 3-7. Ex-fans note, Mark's love for his family shone through, even in tough times, per Post 7. Family was Mark's anchor. His parents, married nearly 60 years, supported his unconventional path, though they were perplexed by his return to academia, per Web 1-22. He had a brother, Phil Volman, who survives him in 2025, per Web 9-15-17. His daughters, Sarina and Hallie, were his pride, with Sarina working in entertainment and Hallie in education, per Web 3-7. Both, along with ex-wife Patricia, were key in supporting his health struggles, per Web 3-7. Mark's memoir includes candid family reflections, highlighting their role as his grounding force, per Web 3. He told People in 2023, "My girls and Phil kept me going," per Web 9. Ex-posts say, Mark's family was his rock, just like his music, per Post 6. Net worth? Mark Volman's net worth in 2025 was estimated at $1 to $5 million, with sources like Web 2 citing $1.04 million and Web 23 estimating up to $5 million. His wealth came from the Turtles' album sales, royalties from hits like Happy Together, and Flo and Eddie projects with artists like T-Rex and Springsteen, per Web 2-8. The Happy Together tour, radio gigs, and voice work, e.g., Strawberry Shortcake, added steady income, per Web 11-15. Mark and Howard also fought for music rights, winning misappropriation claims, per Web 1. His teaching career at Belmont and consulting via Ask Professor Flo supplemented his earnings, per Web 1. Living modestly in Nashville, Mark avoided lavish spending, per Web 6. Ex-fans admire, Mark built a legacy, not just a fortune, per Post 17. Lifestyle in 2025? Mark's life blended rock star roots with a grounded, academic vibe. At 5 feet 10 inches and stocky, he stayed active despite Lewy body dementia, using medication to manage tremors, per Web 6-9. His diet was simple, American comfort food like burgers, with occasional health-conscious choices post-diagnosis, per Web 6. Mark's style was quirky. Tie-dye shirts and jeans offstage, flashy costumes as Flo, per Web 12. He drove a practical SUV, like a Toyota Highlander, suited for Nashville life, per Web 7. Travel revolved around the Happy Together tour, hitting U.S. venues with Ron Dante after Howard Kalin's 2018 retirement, per Web 3. Socially, he connected with fans and students, often sharing stories at Belmont, per Web 1. Hobbies included writing, his memoir, collecting vinyl, and mentoring young musicians, per Web 14. His Instagram, @MarkVolman, shared tour updates and family moments, per Web 15. Philanthropy included supporting music education, per Web 1. Despite health struggles, Mark's humor shone, with people noting he never lost his playfulness, per Web 6. Ex-fans love, Mark's vibe was pure joy, on and off stage, per Post 5. Challenges? Mark battled throat cancer in 2015, declared cancer-free in 2016, per Web 16-20. His 2020 Lewy body dementia diagnosis was tougher, impacting cognition, but he performed until 2025, per Web 6/9. The Turtles' early legal battles over their name and bad contracts taught him resilience, per Web 19. X posts reflect, Mark faced it all with a smile, per Post 8. In summary, Mark Volman, 78 at his death on September 5, 2025, from a blood disease, left a $1 to $5 million net worth. Survived by ex-wives Patricia and Emily, daughters Sarina and Hallie, and brother Phil, his legacy spans the Turtles, Flo and Eddie, and teaching. His lifestyle was vibrant, his biography iconic. What's your favorite Mark moment, happy together, or his Zappa days? Drop it in the comments, like if you're a Turtles fan, and share with music lovers. Want more on rock legends like Zappa? Let me know. Thanks for watching, stay groovy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.